Lisa Clemens and April Wilson. Coach will open with a statement.
It's a great basketball game. I'm back and forth. We got down by 13 and really did a good job coming back. We only had 12 turnovers and were able to score 30 points off of their turnovers, so we tried to change the game. Very proud of our girls. Executed at the end. Things happened that should have been called and it didn't happen. Got a red hand mark and a smack and put a voice to it. How loud it was, and then we had a great shot, so we got to be able to make that shot. They went down, they came down and made shots, and we didn't do that.
Ashley, did you take some contact there on the drive, and how good a shot do you think you got the second time on the inbounds? You feel like you got a good look there?
Yeah, there was some contact, but you gotta come out and make that second shot.
Lisa, just what's the biggest takeaway from this from you guys? You guys were down. I mean, have you seen this kind of fight out of your team yet this year?
I feel like we're constantly fighting. I mean, the GW game, we fought to come back, but we just couldn't get into a groove. This game we fought, it hurts because we fought so hard, and then when you don't get the end result that you wanted, like, you just got to come back out Friday in practice. We got to push ourselves. We just got to get better. We can't go back downhill. We just got to get better.
April, is it the starts that are really hurting you guys? The last two games now, you struggled offensively out of the gate, had to sort of make these comebacks to try and get back into it.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it, but it's also a lot of the stuff during the game. It's getting back in transition defense, limiting them to one bucket and no second chances. So, I mean, it's a lot that goes into play for this loss.
Coach, what were your thoughts on the disparity in the rebounding tonight, and where do you think some of the problems stemmed?
I'm not worried about the disparity. They had 17 offensive boards, we had 14. They shot 45%, we shot 30. That's why you're going to have more defensive boards, so that's a disparity. That's it.
This April, they had some big threes in overtime down to regulation. I mean, is it a point where they're just too far out to really challenge them, or do you need to be out farther on that? You know, what's the line that you don't cross there?
I mean, I should have been up more on 15. She had been knocking him down all game, so it was no surprise when she was hitting him at the end. So, I mean, part of that's on me not being up on there and respecting the three. But, I mean, they were just knocking down shots at the end.
Sharon, you feel like defense got you back into it? They turned the ball over a whole lot there in the second half. Really, that and you getting out on the fast break seemed to sort of get you back into it.
No, I thought we did a great job defensively. April said we didn't get out. I mean, number 15 hurt us, but number 1 wasn't anywhere, and then she was about 20 feet behind the three. And she just hit a big shot. But I thought our defense and pushing the ball and getting in transition, I thought April had a fantastic floor game. And I thought our post players started running down the middle, so we were able to get some openings. So I thought that was big.
For Coach and Lisa, what was it like to see Bree, especially in the first half, sort of gain some confidence there and even have the willingness to sort of step out there and take those 18-footers? What was it like to see her perform like that?
Bree does that in practice, so she's very capable. We wanted her to match up with 42, and we did a good job of, when she was open, getting the ball down low, she was able to score. It just gives her confidence, and I thought she banged well and did what she could for her team today, so she stepped up.
Like Coach said, she does it in practice. She works on it on time when she gets the ball. She's shooting, and most of the time it goes in. I was proud of her for coming in and having the confidence to shoot it.
Just Sharon, just an update on Whitney.
We don't really know, but it's probably not going to be good for Sunday.
Was it? If it was her back? Is that what?
It was a huge collision. She was setting a screen. Number 12 plowed right over her, so I think her shoulder, her head got hit. Obviously, her whole body got messed up. But I mean, she's got a bad back anyways. But obviously she got her bell rung real hard. But I mean, she sacrificed. April was going to the hole, and 12 was guarding April, and she just slammed right into Whitney. And it is what it is.
Can you put your finger on what's causing the slow starts in the last couple of games?
Nope, gotta figure it out. Maybe it's lineups, maybe it's people not executing plays or not bringing us that energy, but, again, it's understanding. It was the last 2 minutes of the half. You gotta keep the people in front of you. You gotta get back in transition defense. It's kind of things that April said. You think it's a close game, there's 2 minutes left. You gotta finish off each half. And that's what we have to do a lot better.
Coach, I heard you after the game say that you can't let one game sort of affect your whole mindset. When you have these tough games, and you had one against Green Bay a couple weeks ago, what do you tell your guys to keep them going and to realize that one game is just one game?
Well, it's like I just told Lisa, we don't play cupcakes. You look at our schedule, it's tough. You look at some other schedules, they're winning by 30 or 40. This is going to prepare us for the Big Ten because we feel the Big Ten is the best conference in the country from top to bottom. So our players have to respond in tough situations, and we have to learn from the Green Bay and Florida State. We've got to say, hey, we're going to knock down this shot. We're going to execute this play. We're going to be able to do this for each other. But it's very important because obviously we have 5 games left before the Big Ten season. 4 of them are at home, and Dayton's a tough team, and somebody's going to have to step up if a teammate can't play.
Coach, do you feel like, I felt like in the first half, particularly in the paint, there's a little bit of hesitation on your players' parts where you wait that split second and let the defender come out or take that extra dribble instead of taking the shot. Do you see kind of getting set into your offense as a problem in the first half and getting into a flow because you seem stronger on transition when you don't have time to think?
Yeah, no, we did shot fakes. That's what we did. We did shot fakes to get them up off the ground. We got them in foul trouble really early. We needed to keep attacking. That was the game plan because they swat and they leave their feet. We got quite a few people in foul trouble.
Sharon, a question. I see FSU play, you know it from down that way. And you played a zone an awful lot in the first half and seemed to alternate with some man. Did you feel that their outside shooting was vulnerable and that you were going to test that, or is that something? Or do you normally play the matchups more, or mix it up? Or I remember you more as a man coach.
Yeah, no, we played zone because 40 to 50 points are in the paint for them. It's transition, offensive boards, and get to the hole. So we were forcing the outside shot. It worked very well. We got ahead. Game plan was great, but they hit big shots at the end. But that was the plan, because they don't take a lot of threes.
Thank you guys very much.